All right, athletes, welcome back to Infinite Strength Games 2014. Chad Schreiner here with Alexander LaChance. We are here to introduce the third workout of Infinite Strength Games 2014. All started off with the intermediate division. Event number 3 is called the Cliffhanger Junior. It starts off with 25 wall balls, 20 pounds for the men, 14 pounds for the ladies to a 10-foot target. Then we have 15 shoulder to overhead at 115, 75, 15 pull-ups. Then we have 12 front squats at 115, 75, 12 pull-ups. Then we have 9 thrusters at 115, 75, 9 pull-ups, and we'll be cashing out with 50 double unders. This workout has an 11-minute time cap. And now Alex to introduce to you the event number 3 for the RX division.
All right guys, event number 3 is called the Cliffhanger. We're gonna start off with 50 wall balls, 20 pounds for the guys, 14 for the girls, 10-foot target. 15 shoulder to overhead, 155 pound for the guys, 105 for the girls. 2 rope climbs. We've got 12 front squats, 155 for the guys, 105 for the girls. Another 2 rope climbs, then 9 thrusters. Weight for the guys is 155, 105 for the girls. Another 2 rope climbs, then 100 double unders. You guys have a 12-minute time cap for that one.
And now on to the movement standards for event number 3 of Infinite Strength Games 2014. Event number 3 for the intermediate division is the Cliffhanger Junior. We're going to be starting off with 25 wall balls to a 10-foot target, 20 pounds for the men, 14 pounds for the ladies. Going to do a couple demonstrations here. So we need hip crease fully below the knee, and the athlete must hit the 10-foot target for a good rep. So one more time. The hip crease is below the knee, and the athlete must hit the 10-foot target for a good rep. All right, then the athlete will move on to 15 shoulder to overhead. Alex is going to demo 2 push presses. Then she's going to go 2 push jerks. And then she's even going to demo 1 split jerk. All right, so let's talk about this. A few things. Knee must be fully locked out. Hip must be fully extended. Elbow locked out overhead. And the barbell must be stacked over the hip in full extension. Good. Now she's going to demo 15 pull-ups. So she could do a kipping pull-up. She could do a butterfly pull-up. She could even do a strict pull-up. All we're looking for is full extension of the arm at the bottom and chin over the bar at the top. Good. Now she would move on to her 12 front squats. So all we're looking for here is the hip creases below the knee. The athlete stands up to full extension. The hip is fully extended. Knee is locked out, showing control at the top. Good. From there, she would go back to her 12 pull-ups, which she has already demonstrated. Then she would go into her 9 thrusters. So what we're looking for here is the same thing as the front squat. The hip crease is passed below the knee. She's in full extension overhead, knees locked out, hip extended, elbows locked out, barbell stacked over the hip. Now, one thing, you may not jerk in your thruster. So this would be a bad rep. You may not do a jerk. It must be one fluid movement into full extension. Good. From there, she would go back. She would have completed 9 more pull-ups. And then she'd be moving on to her 50 double unders at the end of the workout. Athletes, it's a double under. Really all we're looking for is that the rope has passed under the athlete 2 times. All good reps. And those are the movement standards for event number 3 for the intermediate division, the Cliffhanger Junior. Event number 3 for the RX division, the Cliffhanger. Athletes, you will start out with 50 wall balls to a 10-foot target, 20 pounds for the men, 14 pounds for the ladies. All we're looking for is that the hip crease has clearly passed below the knee and that the athlete has clearly hit the 10-foot target. From there, you will then transition to a barbell, completing 15 shoulder to overhead. We have a few options here. We could do a push press. We could do a push jerk. We could even do a split jerk. All we're looking for is that the athlete's feet are clearly stacked under the hip, knee is locked out, hip in full extension, and arms are locked out overhead. From there, the athlete will then complete 2 rope climbs. Athletes, what we're looking for is pretty simple. Climb the rope, tap the 15-foot mark, then you will control down the rope for a good rep. Then you will move back to your barbell for 12 front squats. Pretty simple. Hip crease passes below the knee at the bottom of the squat. Full extension at the top, knee locked out, hip open, barbell controlled in front rack position. Then from there, you'll go back to your rope for 2 more rope climbs. And then you will return back to your barbell for 9 thrusters. Similar to the front squat, the hip crease must pass below the knee. Then you will thrust out of the hole into full extension, knee locked out, hip open, both arms are locked out overhead with the barbell stacked over the hip. One thing, you may not thruster into a push jerk. If the athlete thrusters into a push jerk, it will be a no rep. It must be one fluid movement. Then the athlete will go back to the rope, where they will complete 2 more rope climbs, and then they will finish the workout with 100 double unders. Athlete's pretty simple. The rope must pass under the athlete 2 times. All good reps. And those are the movement standards for event number 3 of the RX division, the cliffhanger.